Good evening. How are you, anyhow? Broadcasting worldwide from the palatial home offices in California and Iowa. Prop up your stewardesses. The bar is open. It's 805 Live with Spike and Drew.
Well, it may not be entertaining, but it is the 805 Live show with Spike and Drew for Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016. This is show number 5. That's right, 5 across the eyes.
What's up? Eyes? What the?
5 across the eyes.
Episode Cinco for our Spanish-speaking friends.
February.
That's including Charlie Hunnam, who's becoming the next Mexican-American drug lord in some movie. Man, oh man, I got into it this week. Or no, yesterday. Oof.
You do?
Let's get this bar open. I got a tale to tell.
All right.
So, how are you anyhow?
How
are you, little brother?
Bar opening.
You are ankles and asses deep in snow, right?
We got a white guy foot of snow. It's 11 inches.
Oh, I don't know 11 in Spanish. Sorry.
11 dio.
There you go.
There you go.
So the homework for everybody this week was to do a scanner screamer.
There you go.
Your Kahlua, you take your Baileys, and you take your peppermint schnapps. If you look right behind me right there, and for you listening on the audio podcast, you want to look to your right. The speaker to your right is where I'm pointing. It's I've got a couple scanner screamers right there for myself, and I got a couple cold ones. We got to talk about that too. That was we had a good show coming up. Okay, you say something.
Lights are now. Okay, so yeah, the scanner screamer. This is you know the history more than I do. The guys in scanner.
Right.
Yep. I think I learned this shot from the guys in the freeloaders. Did you spill a shot on your crotch?
Yes. I was adjusting. Because it's never mind. Yeah, so a scanner, and they were a Yankton, South Dakota based band, and then freeloaders, our good friends Mark and Jeff up in Sioux Falls. Great band there. And I had forgot this shot until maybe 2 times ago when I came back and was hanging out with Russell Stover down at Riverboat Days. And I can't remember. We must have gone to the Cockatoo or Zebra, because we ended up having a couple of these. Ooh, doggy.
They're so gooder. So
essentially what you got there, everybody, that's a liquid Andes mint is pretty much what you're working with.
Here's to the boys that taught us this one.
Cheers.
Husker du.
Cheers to all you too. Salute. God damn, that tastes like more.
Doesn't it? I got to tell you, I've sort of created a monster since the first test pouring in the video the other day.
Right.
Yeah, my lovely partner in life, Ray, has decided that that's not a bad way to start off the evening. Just about every evening since we started doing these.
Just one or multiple?
Well,
see what I did there?
See what you did there.
Dirty.
Dirty, dirty boy, Spike.
Okay, God, so much to get to. First, we did. I don't know if you've been following on the Facebook or on the website or on the podcast. We well, maybe not so much the podcast. We because we get antsy. I mean, Tuesday's a long way once the show's done.
Sure.
And so we want to keep in touch with everybody. So we've been doing what they call sticky bits.
Yes.
Yeah. Drew has been just rocking it, putting these videos together. And the video I had the other day was going through the market, the nugget market, locally owned kind of thing. Well, not locally owned, I don't think, but I'm walking through the beer section and hello.
Look, they named a beer after us.
Right? How awesome is that? And I think Drew and I did some research, and we think it's only California based. So we might have to pull us. What's that?
You're gonna have to ship me a 6.
Well, I was gonna say we might have to pull a Smokey and the Bandit and make a, run.
Well, you found it down.
So tonight, my beverage of choice, along with my second Scanner Screamer and my other one on ice, is going to be the 805. And I in my post today on the Facebook site, I tagged them and I said 805 Brewery, check it out. We're going to give you props. So hell yeah, I'm not even kidding. This is some good beer. Firestone Walker Brewing Company, 805 is the name of it. It's nice and clean. It's my
favorite part of your review of the 805 beer is, it doesn't suck.
Well, a lot of those microbrews, I'm not a big microbrew guy, man. I like the hard stuff. Hello. I like whiskey and scotch and all that stuff. Beer is just, beer is what you have for breakfast, So to me,
I hear you.
I don't need it to be heavy. I just need it to be able to wet the whistle and throw a little Bloody Mary mix in with it.
There you go.
So yeah, so 805. Check it out if you can.
It's a partnership in the making right there. I see great things in our future.
So if you're listening on the podcast, just kind of look center camera.
Cinder.
I'm showing you the that would be Cinco.
Is zero a Mexican word now?
0. Well, let me tell you about that. Okay, first tell me what you're drinking.
I am drinking Scanner Screamer and Irish whiskey is what I'm drinking. I branched out a little bit. Don't give me any shit.
Did you make another Scanner Screamer or just have the makings?
I have, but the one, maybe my beautiful assistant could refill mine. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't think she can hear me.
I didn't want this to moisten on the. I've got some.
Did you say moist?
Yeah, I did. I've got some frames there that I'm going to put to use with some of my memorabilia.
Nice.
Okay, so the first order of business that I got. Oh, and I don't know. This is kind of a get off my lawn, but not really. It's more of a Clint Eastwood. What was the movie that he was?
Oh yeah, Gran Torino.
Yeah, it's kind of a Gran Torino moment we're going to have here in a minute.
Everybody in my family that watched Gran Torino said, "God damn it, Clint Eastwood is playing your dad in this movie." I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Now, I don't know the full everything about how this came about, and I'm moving my fucking sound microphone thingy. Sorry about that. Charlie, it came out in the news. Charlie Hunnam, or however the hell you pronounce his name, is going to be a Mexican-American drug lord in some movie that's coming out.
Okay.
And I didn't really know how I felt about it at that moment, because just like a week earlier, we heard that Joseph Fiennes, a white guy, is going to be Michael Jackson in some movie coming out.
Crazy is that?
Right?
Well, of course, Michael Jackson was barely a black guy, so whatever.
But he was.
But he was.
And this is where this is where the interesting discussion that I had came about. I've got a Latino friend who is an actor, and he railed on this story. He was pissed.
Sure.
He was, and I get it to an extent. And so when I asked my question or made my point, I wasn't starting to fight. I don't want to fucking start a fight with anybody. I'm fucking kind of laid back, kind of, scan and screamer, 805 drinking kind of guy. I don't, I'll fight if I got to. No,
Don't press a bitch.
But so I said, well, it's the casting director's decision. Casting director isn't like blinded to social thoughts. So what if Charlie Hunanan is just, he was the right actor for the role? Now, if I don't know if you guys watch, not you, I mean, just the listening people, if you watch Sons of Anarchy, if you have or not, this guy's a British actor, but you'd never know it from watching Sons of Anarchy because he sounds like a badass mother trucker, Right. And this guy got all up on me, just really let me have it. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And I didn't continue with it. It wasn't worth my time. Whether or not he's still friends with me, I don't even know it, But it's like, he's the right actor for this casting director. Who in the hell are we to say anything else?
I've got you. Is that going to be our new bit?
Okay. I don't know.
Sure. I know exactly what you're saying, and I got to tell you, and I just saw a little Will Smith a little while ago that kind of reminds me of, we need to chill the fuck out and just be people, not groups. As far as I'm concerned, and it just seems like it's lately. It seems like it's very lately that we've been concerned more about being the groups and getting recognized for who our little groups are, rather than just being people and doing our thing and everybody's everybody, and cut this shit out, people. That was eloquent, wasn't it?
No, and I got you. And and when you and I've talked about 805, we didn't want it to be this heavy, but I mean, I think we can touch upon it once in a while. I don't know, man. We ain't footing the bill for the movie. Right. I ain't money banking this. Why are you going to get mad at Charlie Hunanan? I know I'm fucking that name up. I know it. But why are you going to get mad at him and call him out and call him shit?
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the way you can fix anything you want ever. Vote with your wallet. You don't have to be personally invested in this movie. You didn't put up $1 million to get it made. Vote with your wallet. Go see it or don't.
And I get that. Well, I know I don't. I mean, I understand where he's coming from about saying, why not just get a Mexican to do it? Well, okay, but what if none of them was what the casting director or the director himself had in mind?
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing. They've got a hell of a risk. I mean, I don't know that the studio's at risk of going tits up if this doesn't make it, but they're laying out some bank. They want to see a little return on their investment.
And give me right now. I'll give you 3 seconds. Give me one of the top Latino actors right now. Boom, go.
Top Latino actors. Jimmy Smits.
So Jimmy Smits is what, like 60 something right now?
He's got to be 50. I think, well, maybe a little older than we are. So yeah, maybe 55.
But if they're portraying this guy when he's younger, this drug lord when he's younger, it can't be Jimmy Smits doing it.
Nope.
And I know this guy's retort is going to be, well, then just get a nobody. Just get, and but like you said, it's a wallet thing.
Yep.
You just put out a movie and go ahead.
Vote with your wallet. Vote with your damn wallet. If you want to see it, see it. If you want to support it, support it. And if not, let it be crickets.
And it's not a race thing. And I know that's going to cause so much riff. It's not a race thing. It's a talent thing, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And this Joseph Fiennes thing. Have you heard about this movie?
A little bit. I've just seen a couple of headlines and I haven't really dove into them.
So all I heard was it has to deal with Michael Jackson and Elizabeth Taylor and somebody else either fleeing New York when 9/11 happened or something. And it has something to do with 9/11 too.
This is supposed to be a true-ish story, not a we have these characters and we're going to spin this web with what we think they could have done.
Right. Let me I got the Google.
You got the Google machine.
Joseph Fiennes.
Fiennes says. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, da. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about this. Can I mention my stay off the lawn moment?
Yeah, are we done talking about this?
I don't know. We can more if you want. It's up to you.
No, I mean, I just.
Yeah, I think it's a valid point, and I think we've said our piece about it.
All right.
Pause for a pregnant moment while Mike enjoys some 805 brew.
It's gooder. It's way gooder.
So Sunday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, I got tricked.
Did your pimp finally turn you out again?
Finally found me, that fucker I've been hiding from him. No, what happened was Ray needed to go to Wally World and return some shit. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. She's like, but I'll go return your stuff at Lowe's if you go to Walmart with me. I'm like, all right, fine. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I said, fine. I avoid Walmart like the bubonic plague. Sunday at 1 in the afternoon is apparently a particularly bad time to go to Walmart. And this isn't so much a stay off my lawn as it is, wow, have you seen the humanity at Walmart? It's frightening to me.
Sunday at 1, that's a pretty that's a ballsy time to try to go.
And apparently that's the time when they staff the crankheads at the checkouts. Apparently. We stood in line with our 3 little things. I think we stood there for probably 20 minutes while the crankhead lady rang everything up, 2 people in front of us, and then she unrang it all and then scratched her head, and it was painful. We met people in line that we'll be fast friends with for the rest of our lives. I'm sure we had a bonding moment. It was It's truly weird, dude.
Did they not have a self-checkout? If you only had 3 things, why did you not do the self-checkout?
We had booze. Can't self-checkout the booze.
Really?
Yeah, because, you could be 12 and self-checkout booze.
Hey, I'm going to do a side thing. Victor Velez.
Vinny.
That's the dude from...
Yeah, Vinny from...
Victor, if you're listening right now, shoot Andy and I a message about what your thoughts are on this Charlie Hunanan thing. Because in here, I'm racially profiling. There, I said it. Because of your name, I'm guessing that you've got some Mexican part in you.
It could be Puerto Rican. You don't know.
I want some insight as far as somebody who's not us, the great white race. And I fucking hate when people say that. It infuriates me.
We could go on about this for hours, but here's how I feel. We got to worry about being a big group of people. We don't have to worry about being little parts of people. I think that makes us better. So are we done on
better.
Stomping on
I don't know yet.
Making our fist grumpier? Should we do another shot? We'll see if we can fire you up more.
No, not yet. Not yet.
All right.
Did she make you a shot?
Yes, my beautiful, lovely assistant made me another one. So I'm
Yoko. So my recent stay off the lawn, and I don't know, it must have been however the Mitsubishi was built or whatever, but for some reason, everybody in front of me and everybody behind me has their brights on.
I think that maybe because your LASIK ass is getting old. I thought the whole movie thing was your stay off the lawn. I didn't know there was more.
No, I'm railing on everybody tonight. There's nobody safe now.
Untwist your
But
panties.
it was, I mean, just so bright. And I know, and the thing of it is this thing is 2015, so I know it's got the laser freaking LEDs too. But guys are behind me.
With the blue
I'm
one?
like, kind of like the LED white.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
That'll
I swear to God, it is so bright to me. And the SUV sits a little higher than what this thing sits, so I'm guessing I'm just getting straight on light. But at the first few times, I was mad and thinking, "Fuck you, fuckers." But then when it's happening all the time, I'm like, "Oh God, maybe my eyes are just going to hell now."
Does it have the auto dimming rear view mirror?
See, and I don't think this one does. I think the Mitsubishi had it, but my Cherry here, Cherry doesn't have it.
Hop.
She has not heard. Yeah. Hello. It's warm in here.
It is. Don't start taking.
Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready for that shot.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. To our listening audience, this won't be nearly as entertaining, but it's not entertaining to the people who see us either.
Right, but you know what? We're gonna drink to them though. This is to everybody listening. We really appreciate the support.
Absolutely. So speaking of support,
Oh my God, that's so good.
it is pretty damn good. You can find us at liveshow.com, facebook.com/Spike and Drew. We're on iTunes.
That tastes like more.
Strangely enough, you said that the last time.
I know, right?
Yep. Bring us up some news that's not stay off my lawn-ish.
It happened so fast in passing. And I didn't want to tell you because I just wanted to ask you because I haven't seen anything since. Now, I think this was probably Wednesday or Thursday last week. So it was after our Tuesday show. Did you hear that there's going to be a Top Gun 2?
I did. You know, in fact, your drunk ass forgot.
Is it real?
This. Val Kilmer is bigger than we are now.
We've talked about that. That's not news. We've talked about.
And he was the first one to sign for it, but now you're right. I saw Tom Cruise talking about it last week. I didn't focus on it at all, but I noticed that he was doing it.
And we don't know. I mean, we haven't seen Val Kilmer today, so we don't know. Maybe he's working out, huh?
He could be sweating to the oldies.
You're bagging on him, but I'll tell you, if they're doing Top Gun 2, I bet he's looking good.
I will take that bet, and you're going to regret.
Because I'm the best as ever been, bitch.
Boom.
I really want to make another shot. I really do.
This is our silent cry for help.
Oh, look at that. Mountain Man Dan checking in.
Did we getting checked on? You call us drunken bastards?
No, he says, I can't stand it when the crankhead starts chatting everyone up. It's cool that they're being nice and all, but fuck. Ring the shit up like it's your job, not one item every other sentence.
Isn't that the goddamn truth?
God bless you, Mountain Man Dan. Thanks a lot for checking in. I wonder if I can convince the wife to make me another one of those.
More power
You
to
say
you.
something now. You say something now. Because I'm gonna mute my microphone a second.
All right. So football news is coming up.
Football news.
But you didn't mute worth a shit.
No, I did. I'm unmuting when I'm talking to you.
You're smooth like that. Yeah, there's football news. Did you notice any football news? You're not talking. So I'll say this one shocked me. Calvin Johnson has announced his retirement after only 10 years, 30 years old. Megatron is hanging up the cleats. That one surprised me.
No, come on. You know that's not true. He's doing it for to make more money on the next contract.
And that's entirely possible because Golden Tate, who also plays with him, used to play for the Hawks. Golden Taint. It's all the timing, folks. It's all in the timing. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Megatron going out on top of your game, not being beat up and slow, maybe, but yeah, maybe it is a contract thing. But that's what he's announced.
What's he going to do?
Sit there and count my money.
Well, he can't just do nothing. You can't be that young and not do anything.
He could sail the Caribbean. He could do a podcast. Look at us.
I think he's just pulling people's chain. I think he's holding out for some more money.
That could very well be, and he's not a running back. Running backs get beat up hard. Receivers generally tend to last a little longer, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Also, did you see that the Browns are going to cut Manziel on the 9th of March?
No, are you serious?
Serious. Apparently, Price has been an idiot one too many times. They're going to let him go.
I thought he was like their golden child. I mean, yeah, he was kind of a mess around, but
yeah, when they drafted him, he was, but he hadn't paid attention for more than 2 seconds the whole time he's been there. So I'm not really surprised.
Surprise.
Exactly. And what? Super Bowl news, and that's right. We have the balls enough to say it. We can call it the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we kind of decided that if the NFL wants to come after us because we said the word Super Bowl, oh, look at, she did two, and they're made really good too. Look at this.
Look at that. You got one for me and one for you.
There you go. If you're listening to the podcast, you're seeing a nice double shot there.
You're gonna spell that.
Kind of like Jenna Jameson.
Boom, boom.
You can
so
talk.
I have more NFL news. I saw that the Broncos announced they'll be wearing white at the Super Bowl.
Are they the visiting team?
Well, yeah, I'm not sure who's going to be the visiting team, but the Broncos announced they're going to be wearing white, and I understand the thinking behind this.
Because they are white?
Well, they're going to be in California this year, and traditionally, white Broncos are very hard to catch in California.
See what you did there?
You like that? But don't bump it. This concludes our segment of NFL news, ladies and
gentlemen. That's pretty tasty, though. So, it's open mic night tonight at 8:05.
Yep. If you've got a bit you want to do, step up and we'll hand you a microphone.
Do you, Drew, know why mermaids wear seashells?
No, Spike. Tell me, why do mermaids wear seashells?
Because B shells are too small and D shells are too big.
I love it.
Oh. An attorney told me that joke right in the middle of, I had 18 things going on. He says, "You want to hear a joke?" I'm like,
"Of course,
yeah, whatever. I'm doing, all this stuff." And he ripped off that joke. I couldn't breathe. It was too funny.
I love attorneys. Hey, you want to do something fun?
Yeah, I got a confession to make.
Please do.
I didn't get a chance to print out my sheets, so I'm going blind doing this. So whatever you got on your sheet is what I'm following.
All right.
It's time to play the game you like. It's time to play Let's Stop Spike.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're stopping Spike.
That is just, I love that. That intro is awesome.
So I thought last week's Stump Spike was pretty good. So we're going back to the same well, only you get a choice. You get a general knowledge trivia choice, or you can choose how well do you know the 80s. Depending upon how you're feeling, make your choice.
Alex, I'll take how well do I know the 80s?
Excellent decision, and I knew that you would. So you ready to proceed?
I am. Would you like to explain to the people just new to the podcast, maybe, if this is the first time listening, what we're doing?
What we're doing is a absurd trivia quiz. I'll ask, you'll answer. I will give you the 4 choices, the 2 choices, however many choices the question has. I will score it and let you know how you did at the finish of the quiz.
Because here we like to stump Spike.
We like Spike to get a stump. Get a spump.
Hello.
Hello, you ready for this?
How's your golden taint?
It's a little itchy, but I'm going to shower later. Thank you. All right. Question number 1. On what date did MTV make its debut?
1983.
Can I finish?
Yes.
July 4th, 1981, January 1st, 1981, August 1st, 1981, or October 31st, 1981. You haven't a damn clue what I just said, do you?
Well, you did go through them pretty fast, but I think I'm going to say October 1st, 1981.
Okay, it's January, August 1st, or October 31st.
October 31st.
October 31st. All righty. Question number 2. If you don't get this one, I don't know you anymore. What was the first video ever played on MTV?
Do I have a multiple choice, or you just want me to tell you?
Multiple choice.
Because I know what it is.
Well,
I know what it is.
Apology boy.
Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles.
You have that answer locked in. Question number 3. Who replaced David Lee Roth as the lead singer of the group Van Halen? I'm not giving you the choices.
Is this true or false?
Nope, you're giving me a name.
You're breaking up again. You're breaking up. What did you say?
You're going to give me the name. I'm not even going to give you the choices.
I didn't hear the question, dude.
Oh.
You were breaking up. What's David Lee Roth? What?
Who replaced David Lee Roth as the lead singer of the group Van Halen?
Yeah, we're losing you, man. We're losing you hard. It's, I think you said name the replacement for David Lee Roth and Van Halen.
That's exactly what I said.
See, we're losing him. We're losing him.
I'm right here. Where are we at, folks?
Okay. I'm guessing you're there, so let's go Sammy Hagar.
All right. I will give you that answer. Can you hear me at all? Spike Lee.
Yep.
All right, good. Question number 4. Which country star got his start in 1981 and now has over 50 number 1 hits? A, Garth Brooks, B, Alan Jackson, C, Clint Black, or D, George Strait?
Man, you got something jacking your system, brother. Garth Brooks.
All righty. Question number 5. Which of these R&B artists did the title track for the movie Ghostbusters? A, Lionel Richie, B, Billy Ocean, C, Ray Parker Jr., or D, Smokey Robinson?
I will say Ray Parker Jr.
Sweet. This one's going to prove the kind of man you are here. Question number 6. Who was George Michael's partner in the group Wham? A, Anthony Michaels, B, Andrew McCarthy, C, Andrew Ridgeley, or D, Anthony Rogers?
C, Andrew Ridgeley.
Widgley?
Shut it.
Question number 7. Whitney Houston's hubby Bobby Brown was part of the boy band New Kids on the Block. True or false?
False.
Alrighty. Question number 8. Which of these artists had a big hit called Born in the USA? I'm not even reading the answers.
Bruce Springsteen.
Gotcha. Question number 9. R&B superstar Marvin Gaye was shot to death by which family member?
His father.
All righty. You're a sick man to have that right at your fingertips. And question number 2.
It's a sick thing to shoot your kid in the face.
Right. Question number 10, and wrapping it up, which of these female rockers recorded the hit song I Love Rock and Roll?
Joan Jett.
Thank you. All right. Let's score you up.
Let's score.
Interestingly enough, you only got 8 of 10 correct.
I missed the birth of MTV, the date on that. What is the date on that?
August 1st. You said October 31st.
And then what was the other one?
You nailed the Buggles, which is sort of sick. Question number 4. I'm surprised at this one. I thought it was Garth Brooks too, but the country singer who got his start in 81 and now has over 50 number 1 hits is George Strait.
Dwight Yoakam. Oh!
No, you're twice wrong.
Nice.
Yeah, so there you go. 80%. Not bad.
Nice.
I'll play some applause. There you go.
Ah, that's a good stump spike right there.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
Like
Hey,
10 right.
Yeah. Do you have technical stuff? Do you have something going in the background that's slowing you up, you think?
Not that I know of. I have CenturyLink going in the foreground, which is not making me fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Here's what's next, and this one on our schedule. No, I'm sorry. Hold that thought. Did you see that out of L.A. today about the 92-year-old World War II vet? Did you see that?
About him.
Guy's 92 years old, and he looks like you could fold him up and put him in your pocket. Some guy tries to rob him with an axe in his house.
Okay.
Dude put a pistol on him and made a girl out of him. Don't mess with 92-year-old World War II vets, people. Not healthy.
Not a good idea.
No, not a good idea.
So, did you? I don't think we talked about this. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. Did you watch Grease the other night?
We watched about the second half of it. We didn't get to the first half. We watched the second half. What was your opinion?
So we had a friend over, good friend of ours, who's in the theater as well, and her and I were of the. Hold on a second. Mountain Man Dan's got a. I just saw it pop up here. There's a massive blizzard in the background. Ha ha ha! Stupid snow.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, sir.
Mountain Man Dan. God dang it. So we're kind of purist. Even with the knowledge of the play that I did both, and this sounds so just one time at band campish. My freshman year, I was going to Catholic high school in Omaha, and they had just hardly nothing as a band, and they did Grease. So I was able to find a couple guitar players, and I think the music teacher played the piano, and then I played drums. And then my junior year, I moved back to Yankton, and then they ended up doing it my senior year, and I played drums for that, and I posted that a picture on my wall. So I've got knowledge of both the movie and the play, and I'm pretty well versed at what both entail. They were talented. They were incredibly talented. There was just some liberties that we just thought were like, what? Like they added a whole new song to Frenchie before Beauty School Dropout.
Was that not in the musical?
No.
Okay, I wondered about that. Obviously, it wasn't in the movie.
If I'm wrong, please. I know somebody will tell me. But we both didn't think that was a. We both thought that was a new song.
Could be. I don't know. I haven't seen the musical, but I know it's not from the movie.
I mean, they're close. I mean, you know.
Well, and
John Travolta
adding a little bit to it. You know, make it your own. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Diverse cast. I mean, they definitely
not nearly as strong a vocalist.
Say that again.
Julianne Hough is a fabulous dancer. She's not nearly as strong a vocalist as I thought that part would take.
Was she Sandra Dee?
Yeah.
I really had a little bit of the hots for her because she looks so much like Hayden Panettiere.
Sure. Yeah, you remember you've probably seen her on Dancing with the Stars because you watch such things.
I do not watch Dancing with the Stars. So there.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I enjoy seeing the pressure of trying to pull this shit off live. And I thought they did well with that.
And then the other thing that this friend and I were talking about was that it's one thing to do it when you've got different sound stages that you can go to. But if you're going to do a true musical like that, do it like a musical. Do it on one stage, one set. I don't know.
I don't know. Here's something that I did think was amazing when the car race came up. I was like, how the hell are you going to do this? I thought that was staged really well. I thought they pulled it really well.
Did you see when they were doing credits how they did that?
No, I didn't watch the credits.
They showed a behind the scene thing while they were rolling the credits. So they had the cars situated, but they had a smoke machine and lights just doing it all.
Yeah, I thought that was well done. I thought that was really well staged.
And the other thing, and now I posted this on my own Facebook wall. I don't remember Danny intentionally slamming Kanicki's head in the door to do the race.
No, I think it was more subtle in the movie, but I think that was what you're supposed to kind of get. I think they were a little heavy-handed with it.
Dude, it looked like I did the basketball thing to that other dude's head. It was like the guy it's like Danny had Kanicki's head. It was like boom, and
yeah, I'm with you. Do you realize now that we have just handed in our man cards?
No, man. Because I'm fucking secure in my manhood, and I can watch a musical. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I love a good musical.
Hello, lady.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna do this other shot because
You can't.
I'm having a feeling I'm gonna turn in early tonight.
I think you've turned to the dark side tonight.
Smooth.
So you know what we almost did?
What's that?
Well, we didn't almost do it. We thought maybe we'd make it 5 shows without reporting on dead people, but we're not gonna.
Shut up.
I'm serious. It happened again. 2016 has been tough on old famous people.
Man, oh man. And this is a true double shot too. This was like
weird.
That did not just happen, did it?
Right. So those of you that don't follow the news or stuff, Paul Kantner, who was with Jefferson Airplane, died on Thursday, was it? I think.
No, I think it might have been. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when.
Really doesn't matter. Yeah, was with Jefferson Airplane and Starship. Interestingly enough, on the same exact day, Signe Anderson, who was the original lead singer of Jefferson Airplane, also died.
That's insane.
It is. It's just kooky crazy. I don't get it.
Yeah. It's just, and every day when I log into Facebook, I'm like, all right, who died today?
Well, and you're known as the Facebook Grim Reaper. You know you have that rep.
I just, every time it happens, I report it. It's not like I foreshadow it.
It's not like you cause it, really. Yeah, that was a crazy one. How do 2 people who were in such a seminal rock and roll band die on the exact same day? That one just tripped my trigger.
Nah, nutty. So I'm going through the trending right now on Facebook. Did you see what this Puddle of Mud frontman just did?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Wes Scantlin is officially off the deep end. This actually happened at a Puddle of the Mud concert over the weekend. Not laughable anymore. He stops the show and he goes off on some guy in the audience saying, "Hey, this guy stole my house."
What?
I watched the video. You got to watch it if you log into the Facebook there and
please God
take a look at it. I think I can do that. I think I can do that. Let me just pop that out and click on the shares.
On the shares.
Talking about this MFer stole my house.
Really, in the middle of a show.
Right?
You know, that reminds me of a story. Remember a show in Columbus, Nebraska, when a certain lead singer of ours stopped the show and said, "All right, which one of you cocksuckers just threw a drink at me?"
When didn't that happen?
15-minute tirade only to discover that he'd set his drink on the PA and it vibrated off and fell.
Was that Brad or Russell Stover?
That was Russell.
I love that man. God dang it. I do. I know he's not a big social media presence, but god dang.
If he
I
ever
love watching that boy play.
Bugs and Scanner Screamers with us. You had something to talk about the People versus OJ.
That started tonight. Did you see the ads for that?
I've seen the ads, yeah. I haven't.
I am so excited.
Well, because I think you were just as much into that trial as I was at the time. It was middle America soap opera, big time.
At the time, I was living in Spirit Lake, Iowa with mi madre.
And the step padre.
And so we were working in the photography studio, and we had that thing on just from open to close. The trial was on, and it was fascinating as hell. And I did the same, and I feel like I'm having deja vu. Like we've talked about this already. Like when the Jodi Arias trial happened,
right?
I was out of work, and so I had it on here when I was doing my thing, and just glued to it. But I can't wait to see. I mean, it's like a 10-part series is what they're doing. And John Travolta, how funny how we come around, go around,
Good comedy
is doing the part of Shapiro. The dude from Friends, he's playing Kardashian. And I'm losing the other guy. Oh, one of my favorite, I mean, like literally probably top favorite show of all time, Live from Studio 60. The gal from that is playing Marcia Clark.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I've got the DVR set to record that little sucker because man, oh man, I think it's going to be interesting to see how they do it, how they portray it.
And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the reception is to this. I like it.
You can't even give any more insight than that. Like
I have not seen it, so
I know, but like during the trial, where were you during the trial? Or
during the trial, I was pretty much riveted. Again, still working friggin' nights. I had little kids, and I owned my own business at the time, so I would watch the kids in the morning and go to work in the afternoon, and I was just riveted to that damn thing. Kato Kalin was the most exciting guy on television for that whole trial. The boy. If the glove does not fit.
Hey, did I ask you about this bacon bourbon thing?
You did.
I want to try it. If I find a bottle, I'm going to bring it in.
Bottle buy two, you have to ship me one.
Yeah, see, you keep saying that, but it's against the law to send you booze through the mail, you know.
It's just
stop talking over me.
Whatever.
Old Major Bacon Bourbon. I've seen it on my Facebook feed all the time now. And when I went to go pick up the peppermint schnapps, they're like, "No, that doesn't exist." I'm like, "What a bet!" And I pulled it up on my phone. I'm like, "Look, it's there." So I'm hoping that they'll get it because I told them that it's there.
Well, if you said so, I'm sure they will.
Right?
Really, the world according to Spike.
It's all a squirrel in your world trying to get a nut.
There you go. Anything else noteworthy happening in your world?
I'm just like scrolling through just now to look to see if there's anything else that we're missing. And if you're listening, back in the Midwest and stuff, God love you, man. Be careful out there. Try to hunker down. And
this was a nutty one. It wasn't exactly beef jerky, porn, and booze walk worthy, but this was a pretty good one. That foot of snow is not to be sneezed at.
Sneezed at.
Sneezing. And I don't know if you saw the picture I posted earlier. When Jim Cantori is in your town, shit's getting real.
Now I don't know if I know who that is.
He's the Weather Channel dude that whenever he shows up, shit gets real. And
So is he local or is he national?
no, he's national with the Weather Channel, and he goes to the places where bad things are currently happening. And that was us today.
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
Damn. What else do we have? Do we have anything else on there?
You know what? We have not much else. I think we have nearly completed a show.
Say that again.
I said I think we have nearly completed a show.
That's we're still a little light though.
Are we? Are we light?
It's 7:52.
It'll be light in your loafers.
Are they closing down everything tomorrow for you guys again?
Well, tomorrow most everything is closed too. Today they closed, and it took like, I don't know, a week for everything to scroll off the TV, all a list of closings. The mall was closed. The hospitals were closed. And as I'm seeing this on my television, I look out and there's one of those little mail Jeeps driving by. I'm like, what the hell is that bastard doing? He has to be out there. I don't need my Walmart coupons that bad. I can't see the house on the street, but I can see the mail Jeep going put, 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 put.
Right, and you saw what our friend mailman Jeff did.
Dude, that was nuts.
Poor dude, man. God bless it. What day? Let's see. Hold on. I got to get my days straight. 7. Is it 9th? So it's either, is it the 9th or the 11th? I don't know why. I don't know how you're not going to be in Sioux Falls on the 9th or 11th or whatever. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't. What's happening?
Fucking Kiss is going to be at the Badlands.
Oh, yeah, that. Badlands closed down today.
Well, everything closed down back there, didn't it?
Just about, yeah. 2 of the 3 restaurants at the Hard Rock closed down. Not all 3, just... Yeah, Badlands said, screw it, we're out. But yeah, that'd be a good show. I'd like to go to that one, but it's not looking good. If you were here,
then
and
we
we
would be going.
Germany, we would go to that. So it's your fault.
Oh, I want to go. There might be some news down the road about a trip, maybe, but it's still in planning stages.
Stages says one of these days we'll have to do a live feed from the same studio.
That would be a lot of fun.
Would be many empty bottles, my brother.
That would be a uncensored, something.
Probably much cut.
The director's cut.
All right, we're dragging the 4-horse out to death.
Are we?
We are. What do you got?
All right. Well, I mean, this has got to. I mean, it's got to come from, this. See, I've had a little drink.
Have you been sampling alcohol during the course of this show?
Couple. That 805, a nice cold 805. That's not too bad.
I think it was the 14 scanners that were too bad.
I did 4, right? 4. It's a lucky number. This is from the sermon of Grace Wing Slick. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen's off with her head, remember what the dormouse said. Feed your head. Feed your head. This has been the word from the prophet Grace Wing Slick. And for those of you who don't know, she was with Jefferson Airplane, with Paul Kantner, which we talked about earlier. So there you go. So you know what? You ain't got to go home, but you cannot stay here. Tip your bartenders, tip your waitresses, return the stewardesses to their upright position. And as always, there's a party at 408 Burley. Make good choices, do good deeds, and just love one another, man. Hot damn. I'm Spike.
I'm Drew. Stay safe, Eskimo people. Good night.
805 Live with Spike and Drew is copyright 2016. Please read and follow all label directions. The views and opinions of Spike and Drew should not be taken as legal advice. No animals were harmed in shooting a stock medical vehicle. Turbo Reminder, 29 City, 45 Highway. Your results may vary. Hooters would really like it if you'd sponsor us. Warning, spelling errors in this message are the product of a poor school system. Pay your teachers more than athletes. Does this handkerchief smell like chloroform to you? The product is meant for educational purposes only and resemblance to real persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Void where prohibited. Some assembly required. List each check separately by bank number. Here's going to comes may settle during shipment. Use only as directed. No other warranty expressed or implied. Do not use while operating a motor vehicle or heavy equipment. Postage will be paid by addressee. Apply only to affected area. For erections lasting more than 4 hours, call a hooker. Maybe 2 attempts for some viewers. For recreational use only. All models over 18 years of age. If condition persists, consult your physician.
It's not showing me stop broadcast. Are you still there?
I'm still here. Apparently,
It's not
we're still here.
It's not. It's not showing me the stop broadcast button.
There you go,
Oh,
folks.
there it is.